Hello, ladies and gentle beings. Welcome to the third week of the Silver Series. We're going to be seeing the match between Cyborg Factory, FSP, and Team Legend. Currently, two of the top 5 teams at the moment. The first map is going to be Prokhorovka, of course. As always, the silver. Oh, I didn't set the. Oh my God, I didn't set the team names and stuff. I forgot. That's what you get when I don't cast Bronze Series. I read it everything back then, but unfortunately the Bronze Series was a total disaster. Team Hope won. Well, Team Hope had a technical win against Ding Dong, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, you didn't see that series. Anyway, this is a team legend between Cyborg Factory. Ignore what this area here, you don't see it. Okay, this is a lie. It's not true. So the red is Team Legend, blue is Team Cyborg Factory. It increase it by. Okay, let's put it at 10. Oh yes, the gunshots are gonna be real. Okay, so Legend is going to play with one Batchat, 3 objects, 140 and 2 STVs. Of course, I mean they're missing a player. Why wouldn't they? On the other side, Cyborg Factory is going to play with 2 STBs, 2 objects, 140, a Batchat, M4043, and an IS-7. So, Team Legend will have to try extra hard to win this game since they're attacking and, well, Honor is already taking some damage. Cyborg Factory is guarding the cap number 2 mostly. The Wild Bunch Gaming is on the stream. This is gonna be awkward. Sorry guys, I messed up. Ooh, Alexander taking quite a lot of damage. That was an RD shot right there. Oh, okay, this is really bad. Missing a tank is bad in itself, but now taking this crazy amount of damage is even worse. But Cyborg Factory is trying to do something really risky in tier 10s, and that is control the hill, take the hill with 2 tanks. You could have done it early, you know, with tier 8s because those lights were not going to be spotted, but this way it's really easy to spot the mediums trying to climb that hill. And what Legend is going to try and do and support Kill still up on that hill, but Kill still goes down. And oh, they also lost Alexander in the meantime. They killed one, I mean, you know, Batchat's down, but this is not looking well. I mean, there's no. Wow. Okay, you're dead. There's no chance that Legend can win this. I expected more, guys. You know, more commitment. You're one of the top contenders for the WGL Pro League for the next season, and showing up with just 6 players. That's rude. That's rude. So Cyborg Factory is going to lead 1-0. Next up, we're going to see Legend on the defense on this map. Oh my god, that RD. Oh my god, that RD shot. Oh my god, missing. No. Man, this has taken quite a while for Cyborg Factory to bring this game to the end. So 6 players, guys, don't do that. Don't play with 6 players. Just take my advice for it. Don't play with 6. I mean, you make it so easy for the enemy team. Just this RD doing 1.5k damage is enough of an overmatch. Even if he did like 500 damage, you still have the overmatch in the game itself. I don't know. I guess someone couldn't make it for Legend. Things happen, you know, personal obligations, university, the exams, something, but I mean, it'd be really bad if Legend just didn't play. I guess we're going to be back at EU1. So this was all on U2. Yeah, we're gonna go back to U1. So I'm switching the scene back. The match will be starting soon. And hello everyone on the stream. I'm sorry that I didn't cast Bronze Series. It's not my fault, honestly. I wanted to cast Team Hope, but their opponents didn't show up, so they just made it impossible for me to cast. And once again, I'm really sorry about that. I was mentally preparing to cast the Bronze and Silver Series, and they just threw me off guard with that no show. Cyborg Factory leads 1-0. Looks like Legend isn't getting their 7th member. I mean, yeah, you can still win, I guess. With the player less, like, if it's Artie, okay. Artie can stand back and shoot, he'll deal damage. If it's a light tank, he'll give you, I don't know, he'll give you information, he'll spot, he can flank more easily, you can use him in different ways. Plus, it's another gun, so it's more damage. You can play with 2 tier 9s, which is, a bit more brawly approach, where you will try and deal more damage to the enemy, plus you have more HP and armor, of course. So having a player less, people, some of you might think, it's just a tier 8, but it's not just a tier 8. It's a tier 8. It's a tank. It can do damage. It can do all sorts of stuff, that you needed to do. Like, if you're lacking, I don't know, some damage, you'll take the Artie. If you want to brawl, you'll take 2 tier 9s. I mean, you're at a disadvantage, having a player less. I mean, it's just stupid disadvantage that shouldn't really, stuff like that shouldn't really be happening to top tier silver teams. So Alexander on the STB, Honor in the bad chat, phenomenal on the STB as well, and Snip, Ion, and Killsteel are gonna play Objects 140. As already pointed out, they will be defending on Prokhorovka, and Cyborg Factory is going to play with, well, a similar lineup, but this time around they will have 2 bad chats. So Cyber Factory with 2 bad chats, 3 Objects 140, STB, and the M4043. So I guess they'll try and whittle down Legend, just a little bit. They have that Artie, and well, Artie landing like 3 shots is probably just enough for Cyborg Factory to use that advantage and win. I mean, both of these teams are really good, like one of the best teams in the Silver Series. I think Cyborg Factory is 2nd and Legend is 3rd, or the other way around. And I mean, that speaks a lot, Actions speak better than words, speak louder than words. I'm sorry. I think that's the way it goes. Wrong setup, mate. You think? I know I had a wrong setup for teams. I messed it up. That's because I didn't cast Bronze. So it's I was out of my element. Anyway, Legends are gonna try and defend a bit more aggressive. They were expecting a push towards the 6 line, but Cyborg Factory just didn't go there. Oh! That shot! Oof! Snip was taken down by the medium tanks down to HP, but Kill still taken down by that artillery piece. Okay, this is again looking really bad for Legend. This is just what Cyborg Factory needed to do, make some initial damage. Now they're shooting blind, I think. There's finally some return fire going on, but it's not enough. It's just not enough. Artillery, if artillery fire lands like 1 or 2 extra shots, it's just going to be game over again. Huge advantage with the tank, with an extra tank for Cyber Factory. Now they're taking control of the whole 2 line. You can see this medium tank driving up here. They will establish positions all along this line. Probably even try and start a cap at one point, or just you know, come closer and pressure. Mind you, if you want to pressure from this side, you have to pressure here. You have to pressure here, and sometimes you will want to pressure here. So you pick 2 points, here and pressure them. If you just try and rush on one side, it's not gonna work well. If you split your tanks, if you don't split them really good, then again it's not going to work very well. So you need to pay attention on which sides you're going to attack, how, and with how many tanks. Otherwise, you're gonna fall apart. I mean, if Cyborg Factory tries to pressure and does that wrong, attacks into Legend in a wrong way, then Cyborg Factory can still lose this game. So I don't think there's anything the Legend guys can do at this point but hope for a mistake from Cyborg Factory. They are defending, they have a player less, and I mean, we all know how it feels when you lose a player in the start of the game, and that's exactly what Legend has to deal with. Plus, few of their tanks are down to 1k HP, so it's gonna be even worse. Some blind shots coming in, 2 of them actually landing. So yeah, Cyber Factory is playing really cautious at this point. I think they're gonna want and focus a bit more on the artillery. Arty does nothing so far, which is good for Legend, which means Cyber Factory will have to take a fight, and just over 1k HP difference. I think Legend can still get keep their hopes up. If, of course, if they don't take any extra damage, or even better if they make some, if they do some damage themselves. So see Enrico here being shot by Honor. Honor doing an excellent job with harassing the tanks of Cyber Factory. It's weird, like Cyber Factory, they're just too static. I'm not sure, like, it's one thing to play, to let your artillery do the work, but it's completely different thing to just stand there and basically do nothing. So we have a rotation towards the northern part of the map. 2 batchets are moving there. Mind you, Cyber Factory still has those 2 batchets, so that's some heavy firepower going up north, and yeah, they actually gonna start the cap. Okay, smartly done. Now Cyber Factory is, well, at this point they are defending, and we'll see what Legend will do. Legend has to attack into them. Cyber Factory has that artillery. If the shell lands, he will stop any push in its tracks. And Legend guys are on their way. They were mainly focusing the middle. Only one guy going from the southern cap. It's Alexander, and this cap has to be restarted. Will they focus those batchets first, because before they can fire? Oh my god! Ion goes down, kill steal is really low on HP. The batchets are going out of the cap trying to do as much damage as they can. Tanks of Legend are trapped. Artillery finishes up phenomenal, and it kills Steel, Honor, and Alexander. Now just Honor and Alexander, and that's about it. From this game, I don't think Honor has any more shells left. Maybe he has like one, but at this point, as Linkin Park said, doesn't even matter. And Honor is going to go down as well to Enrico. And yeah, GG, Cyborg Factory losing only one tank in that play. The trap has been sprung. Yeah, so already landing two shots, over 800 damage each. And Cyborg Factory leading 2-0. Training room. Okay, now this is an invite to WGL. I'm sorry, to WGL Pro League. I always get the invite from the WPL admin too. Because I have no idea why. I'm actually on his friend list, and he just automatically invites the whole friend list, and that's how I get the invites for the Pro League. Might as well get into the Pro League when this is over. Cast the Pro League myself. See who has more viewers. WGL, you or me. Zmor, the best production. Oh my god! Why did you kick him out? What the? No, Ebeb transferred himself to the... Finally we have players coming in for Legend. Okay, this is looking much better now. Ah, finally. So, uh, this is where this match starts. Cyborg Factory is leading 2-0. Legend has the work cut out for them, and they will be defending on mines. So we'll see. If they manage to take mines, it's gonna be awesome. It's going to be a whole different story now when they have a full team. And I hope, I hope Legend can. I'm sorry. I hope Legend can get back into this game, into this match. It's really important that they win at least the defense. If they win both, that's going to be really awesome for them. So they're going to play with 3 heavies on the defensive lines. Interesting. And FV 2 E5s, 2 objects 140, and it looks like it's going to be 2 54s. Maybe Alexander is changing equipment, or maybe he's changing a tank. We'll see. So it's going to be 2 54s. So they're opting to play with 2 tier 9s. A bit extra DPM for them. So they're gonna have 4 mediums and 3 heavies. The FV is probably gonna be towards, standing near their spawn, near those rocks, defending that cap on the right. And Cyborg Factory, oh, okay, a bit more offensive. 350Bs, 2 objects 140 and 2 T54. So both teams opting to play with just 4 mediums and 4 exact same mediums, mind you. And 3 heavies. I mean, 50B, not a generic heavy tank, but it's still a heavy tank. I mean, it's called a heavy tank. So yeah, I think FV is going to be here with this position on these rocks.
Time to roll out.
It's a good position for the British heavy. The 2 E5s are gonna go down the middle, and we'll see what the Russian mediums will do. So I guess one will stay here, and the rest will go to the island. Okay, so okay, so they're gonna use the phenomenal to spot that side from the bush, but and you have 3 tanks on the snipe behind, but they're now spotted the Cyborg Factory climbing that hill, but they will not get punished. 0 damage taken, okay. It's really interesting that Cyber Factory didn't take artillery, since it worked on the last map. Oh no, ooh, Ion is actually really offensive here. 1 E5 was left behind and Ion is... ooh, okay. This is weird, because Cyber Factory is going to push that side and FV won't have anywhere to run. The 50Bs are already rotating, and Karotka is there to join them. Or not, he's changing directions, okay. So it looks like the mediums will support them from the hill while they're pushing this side. Or maybe we'll see some medium drop down from that hill and join these heavies. Or I don't know, maybe the mediums are there just to spot there. You can do many different things. So what these 50Bs are looking at is... okay, I'm gonna switch to this E5. And let's see the lasers. Oh yeah. So they're hunting for this E5. That's what they want to do. They want to kill this E5. The problem is they first need to spot it. If this E5 gets spotted, he should die really fast. Then Cyber Factory will have to play a bit more defensive while those 50Bs reload. And I think then we will see a big push, but really smart from Spezion. He's not giving in to pressure. He's playing really safe. I mean, he doesn't have to get into the bush because Ion is where he is. And you see Ion is staring at the 50Bs. Okay, so both of the teams know what the enemy team is wants to do. And okay, this is really weird now. So it looks like okay, Angie will probably start the cap or just push up here and make the C5 go out. But the FV is a pretty good target himself. We'll see what happens here. Okay, the E5 is going out. The FV is spotted. I'm gonna turn off the lasers. The E5 is spotted as well, but that armor! Ah, you gotta hate that armor. Okay, 50Bs have to finish him here, otherwise it's been all for nothing. The E5 is still alive. Spezion did not die. Okay, this is a big thing for Legend. Cyber Factory sacrificed that tank to enable themselves to kill the E5, but now that Legend knows that all of their 50Bs are on that side, they wanted to try and take the hill, but they realized that Cyber Factory didn't relinquish control of the hill. They still had 3 of their tanks positioned there, so I guess Cyber Factory, Legend assumed that Cyber Factory left maybe like 1 guy on the hill and everyone else rotated down, but that was not the case. So well, a bit of mind games there. Swandal took quite a lot of damage, and he's trying to spot to see if he's in trouble. If Legend's mediums are trying to push around, but that's not the case for now. Just over 5 minutes left in the game, so we're halfway through. Well, at least when time is concerned. This could all very well be over in 30 seconds, we'll never know. And now the question is, what will Cyber Factory do? Do they sacrifice another T-54? Or do they start a cap and draw out the tanks of Legend? Because if they start a cap, they will lose the hill. So it's... okay, they actually relinquishing control of the hill. They have 2 tanks down here. It's Enrico and Karotka on Object 140 and the T-54. And Karotka is going to push forward. and Rico is going to follow him. So it's a completely different approach from Cyborg Factory, and Karotka is going to go in first. He's going to be spotted from Honor, and he takes quite a few shots there. He spots the FE, but Ion is quick to return to cover. But the 50Bs are pushing as well. Ondrax has taken quite a lot of damage. Ion is going to go down there really fast, and Honor is being joined by two of his teammates. Alexander takes damage, Honor takes damage. Oh, if Honor can survive here, this will be huge for Team Legend, but Cyber Factory's focus is really good at this point. He just can't finish Honor. Alexander ran with on one shot, and Honor finally goes down. So Cyber Factory, a sigh of relief probably. Karotka is being pressured from behind. And one of the 50Bs has reloaded. All of the 50Bs have reloaded. Kill still goes down. Phenomenal. And Alexander down to one shot. This E5 driven by Spezion and Snip are going to go down as well. So Cyber Factory is leading 3-0 in this matchup. All they needed to do was buy time for the 50Bs to reload, and that's exactly what they did. And 50Bs bringing victory for Cyber Factory. Look at that. They're all low on HP. Like Storm is the healthiest man alive with 900 HP. Awesome stuff indeed. So 50Bs, quite a lot of damage there from all three of them. Andy spotted just 700 damage. He was sacrificed. I mean, we'll know why they sacrificed him. They tried to kill that E5, and they decided if that E5 is not gonna come out, we're gonna sacrifice a T54 and get that E5. But I mean, look, 2.3k block damage, and this doesn't include the damage eaten by the tracks. So pretty big deal. Sacrificing T54 and not gaining anything in return. But Cyborg Factory managed to pull back from that, and win the game in the end. 3-0 for Cyborg Factory. Oh, this is really bad. This is really bad. Cyborg Factory is second and Legend is third. Yeah, I was correct. I was correct. Something is going on. Okay, there was a team that signed up but didn't get their match. Really weird. Okay. Looks like looks like it was Go Hard who didn't get the opponent. I'm not 100% sure, but whatever. Um, there's nothing much to talk about the last game. I mean, we all know what happened. Cyber Factory played that really well. I mean, no, they were kind of pissed that they started from Bronze Series because, let's be honest, they deserved to start from the Silver, but they didn't fulfill some conditions. Like there's some stuff like you gotta do or something that you're gonna start from Silver. They had to fight their way through the Bronze, and in the second week they got into Silver and finished on second place I mean, you know, your first week in silver and your second, that's really good. They didn't lose a game still, and if they continue playing this way, I don't think they will lose today. So they will be able to catch up to go hard if they win. Legend losing 3-0 has to do something about that. So they're going to attack. Cyborg Factory leaving pretty much the same setup, just instead of one T-54 they chose a Conqueror. Conqueror, I chose you. Team Legend on the other side. Team Legend on the other side having 4 Russian mediums, objects 140, an RU-251, and 2 I-7s. Sorry, an I-7 and E5. What am I talking about? And Legend is going to push towards the cap number 2. Ryu is going up to spot, see what's going on, but Cyborg Factory again pushing towards that hill. They just left this Conqueror behind, and they thought the Legend might contest this hill, but they didn't. And Cyborg Factory will have free reign over this area of the map. Oh, okay. Will Swandolf be able to spot someone here or not? That's the question. Okay, some blind shots here and there, some spotted tanks here and there, and Legend takes control of the island. They were really careful. Really careful in the beginning. I mean, it could have hurt them, but now they have spread out. Finally, Alexander. I'm really surprised he didn't take more damage. He took just one shot. That's almost like crossing that for free. So Honor is going to go down. He'll probably even start the cap. Why not? And he's gonna be Spezion, defending this northern approach, and of course he's going to be rushed. Smart thing, Ion was left to try and help out. 50B is looking for the overmatch here, but Spezion finally 2 penetrates in a row. Can they finish him off? One of them whiffs the shot, but Spezion is going to go down, and these 50Bs are pretty dinged up now. Ondrex down to 2 shots for that Russian medium. And will Ion be able to finish him off? Oh, he actually does! Big kill there. Ryu takes some damage on the middle. So Cyborg Factory providing some decent cover fire from the middle area, but they did trade a 50B for an E5, and if you ask me, they kind of traded 2 50Bs because Danny here is not going to survive. Really bad position for that 50B, and Ion will finish him off or not. He had to pull back, but Honor in the end killing that 50B. So Legend finally having an upper hand in a game against Cyborg Factory. Conqueror didn't do much this game. I would be surprised if he landed more than 2 shots. Everything was going on the northern part of the map. Ion exchanging some shots with that Russian med, but not really the best trade he could hope for. Karotka taking a shot towards Honor, and not enough time to take another one. So decent trade there for Legend. Honor taking a huge chunk of HP off Enrico, and we'll see who will come out on top in this fight between Ion and Enrico. Swandolf is there, while waiting to help out his teammates. Karotka lands another shot on the IS-7, and Snip was trying to cross here, but he did take 2 shots. Honor is now in a lot of trouble there. Karotka did some damage on him, but eventually Karotka died as well. So Legend with 2 tank advantage. Cyborg Factory has has the HP advantage, but the number of guns stacked in Legend's favor, and it's going to be really difficult now for Cyborg Factory to do something, because everywhere they go, they're going to be caught in crossfire. And Honor looks like is going towards the cap. Finally, he's probably going to start that cap. And I mean, if that Conquer peaks, he's gonna take a shot from Honor, he's gonna take a shot from Phenomenal, from Killsteel, and possibly even from Alexander. So Ungi has to be extra careful playing that position. Killsteel is also moving forward a bit here, so looks like Cyborg Factory wants to set up a really good crossfire. Enrico trying to trade some shots. Well, try dealing some damage and not taking any. So I mean, that's the best trade you can do, right? But the snip. The thing is, if anyone wants to have a shootout with Enrico, you can't assume you're gonna kill him in 2 shots, but he will kill you. Be it Snip or Ion, he will kill them in 2 shots. And they can't be sure that they will finish him off in 2 shots, so he can actually be the one to fire the second shot. He doesn't even have to be, the first one firing, and he will still come out of on top in that engagement. But Swandolf here going really aggressive. Was he even spotted? Okay, now he is spotted. Ion dinging the shot. Okay, Snip. Oh, that first ding could have been huge. I mean, it's not could have been, was huge, because they now traded 1.5k HP tank for a 400 HP one, and it's not something you want to do, especially when you're behind in a number of guns you have on the field. Just 3 tanks alive for Cyborg Factory. Storm doesn't have a full drum. Honor did get resetted, so that's something, but I mean, it's not the best position in any regard. And Rico is trying to push out Alexander out of that position, and I think we're gonna see 2 objects coming behind and trying to finish Enrico off, or just one. Phenomenal. Yeah, he's going to be joined by Ion. So yeah, those 2 objects are going to push. If they finish off Enrico, I don't think Cyber Factory has any chances of winning this game. And are they expecting it? Storm can support here. Okay, not anymore. Phenomenal is using that rock in front of him really phenomenally. And now Cyber Factory is trying somehow to kill off Alexander and do something in this game, but Storm is going to fall here, and with him all of the hopes of Cyber Factory. It's now just this lonely Conqueror who's down to 1 shot and who's down to no HP at all. Legend pulling back a bit. It's 3-1 now. So I guess they still have a shot. First game for Legend. Wow. I don't think anyone could have predicted that Cyborg Factory is going to be so dominant. That Legend's gonna be down 3-1. I mean, that's just crazy. I did so much damage with these binoculars, didn't I? Oh, yes. Want to see the rate of fire while we're waiting. The difference in rate of fire. So this has 571, the 6.9. Oh, that's a huge difference. This one has 6. Okay. 536. Okay. So yeah, Conquer still still decent rate of fire, close to the E5, if nothing else. And the amount of HP Conqueror has is pretty close to tier 10 as well. I think he has the same amount of HP as the STB, so it's not that bad. I mean, it's still a useful tank. And finally, we're gonna see a city map, city lights. It's gonna be Himmelsdorf, Himmelsdorf, Himmel, Himmel, Himmelsdorf, Dorf. It's not Dorf, bro. It's Himmelsdorf. Himmelsdorf. Ah, that sounds German enough. So Legend's gonna be attacking first on this map, and they're going with quite a lot of E100s, E1 Honda. I have a 50B and MX30 for, oh my god, 13, 13, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. The MX 3090, 3090, 3090. Sound like an American sometimes, like some American that can't speak really well. 3090. Oh god. Okay, are they again missing the 7th player? Legend, please. Why you do this? Legend? Please, Legend, why you do this? Come on. Come on. Come on! Don't do this, Legend. Please. Please, why you do this? Please. Please, blocks. Blocks, Legend. Blocks. Okay, I can't believe this. Why did he take a 3090? They're missing a player. Okay, he's gonna try and oof. And Phenomenal goes in the last second, but he didn't manage to pick a tank. And Legend again with a player less. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, why does this always happen? Why does this always have to happen when I'm casting? You know what happened as well? My game crashed. That's right. That's right. No timer, no. Oh my god. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Everyone wants to see the game crashing. I mean, that's the best thing ever. Will I have a day where nothing goes wrong? I guess I won't ever. Tough tit. And we're logging back in. Uh, Luckily, there's no tanks on this account, so it doesn't load the garage or garage, whatever you want to call it, for 1,000 years as it does on my account. So luckily, we were back before anything happened. So Cyborg Factory, as we saw on the loading screen, played with two T3s, an A3, two IS4s, two E100s. On the other side, Legend plays with two E100s, IS4, E5, IS7, and 50B. I don't think they wanted to play with an E5. I think Kill still just picked whatever tier 10 he found in the last 2 seconds before the game actually started. And I'll just zoom the map so you can see what's going on. So the IS4 here is probably reverse side scraping. The T30 is in the window, E3 is behind it, IS4 is guarding this area here. And the E100s are going to be in the support. If need be, those E100s will group up and just push. Let's see if I was right. So he's not reverse side scraping, I don't know why. I have no clue why not, but yeah, E3 is in that nook there, and Enrico is looking at that part of the cap. So I was expecting a reverse side scrape from that IS-4. You let me down, Anji. You let me down. So Legend taking control of the D line. They won the D. They won the D. And Danny here is going to proxy spot them. Or Swandolf is just going to spot him. No need for a proxy there. And they're all gathering up for a push, which could work, I guess, if they catch Swandolf off guard and kill him before any rotations come in from Cyborg Factory, because Cyborg Factory is playing blind at this point, and there goes... only one shot penetrating. Danny's gonna pull back. We're gonna probably see a T-30. Yep, T-30 coming here. The IS-4 as well, going starting to go around. I'm interested to see where they send that E3. Okay, he's going down the middle straight. Killsteal is there to try and negate that, but with no well this time. Oh. Karatka can penetrate him at the middle of the turret if he wants with a derpy gun. Oh, he missed a shot. Okay, okay. Legend having some free damage there for towards the enemy team. And Enrico is going to be annoying. Oh my god, he's going to be really annoying. So Swandolf, oh, a really bad shot. But Honor does take 2, 3, 4 shots in a row, bring him down. And Cyborg Factory has made a huge lead here. They're going to lose Swandolf for that, but it doesn't matter at this point because Legend is going to be pressured from all sides. Ion goes down. Spezion here is going to try and join the fight, but he's too far away. Killsteal is down to 1 shot as well. Snip is stranded in the enemy territory. He just has Alexander supporting him, but Alexander is on the reload. Two really heavy shots coming in. And looks like Ondrax is going to finish off Snip. Nice blocks by Storm. And Killsteal still alive somehow, but he just doesn't find the penetrations. Oh my god. Spezion is going to fall. Well, not yet, but soon. And now. Okay. Just Killsteal and Alexander. Alexander gets killed by Enrico, and Killsteal is going to get owned by the E1 Honda. Or not. He's gonna get killed by someone else. Maybe? Yes? No? Ah! It was the E100. Nicely done by Cyborg Factory. Yes, again, Legend did have tank class, but you know, still they were surrounded from all sides, and they just crumbled. Those T-30s did an awesome job. Swandolf missing the first shot and then hitting the gun in the second shot. E3, I mean look, 2k damage blocked by armor. And Enrico, 1 shot also blocked by armor. I mean, Killsteal, look, even with gold shells, this E3 is a monster, even if you shoot it with premium rounds. There's something about the caliber that lets you, I don't know, penetrate some parts of the tank easier. I think it's related to the space armor, so the sides of the tank or something. But I know the higher calibers can easily penetrate some stuff. Like even with the same penetration as the lower caliber gun, the higher caliber guns are going to have easier times penetrating stuff. So maybe that's related for the E3 in a way, because the commander's hatch on the E3 is just what? But I think he should have penetrated the lower plate of the E3 quite a few times, especially at that distance. I mean, the heat won't lose any penetration, and the lower plate of E3 is it's pretty easy to penetrate. Trust me on that one. I don't know why he didn't do it, but I just want to see the penetration with the premium rounds. I don't fire that many premium rounds, only like in Clan Wars and ESL and stuff like that. So 340 penetration. I want to see. I killed an E3 with the Wolfen Trigger a few days ago. So 334, and this is APCR, and plus this tank is a lot higher than the E3, so hitting him in a lower plate is a bit harder. Oh, not that gun. Oh my god, 350. Okay, so it is a bit higher penetration, but still I had worse angles, and APCR does lose some some more penetration over the distance. So I mean, 330 penetration should have been enough. Maybe the shots just didn't land where he wanted them to. Now Legend's gonna defend, and Cyborg Factory is going to attack, and I need to change this. So because I'm retarded, it's 4-1 for Cyborg Factory, and I don't know if Legend can pull back from this. Even if they win this round, they're still 2 games down. I mean, it's almost impossible at this point. Cyborg Factory is playing really good, and I don't know. Legend didn't show us anything in the attack on Himmelsdorf. Now they're going to defend with the 2 IS-4s, 2 E5s, an E100, an AMX-50B, and an AMX-3090. So tier 8 tank for them, and we'll see if Cyborg Factory decides to keep playing with 2 tier 9s. Or they're going to change something as well. We'll see, we'll see. So once again, full setup for Legend. And yeah, again 2 tier 9s. So, oh, Cyborg Factory has a Wolf on Traeger. Two E100s, 2 IS-7s, a Wolf on Traeger of E100, and 2 T30, 2 T30s. Legend, as already pointed out, 2 IS-4s, 2 E5s, 1 E100 MX-50B, and a little pesky French Scout MX-1390. And I just love this tank. Oh god. And he's playing it with a small gun. I hate that gun. They made me play it with that gun. I hated my FC for making me play with that gun. I did awesome, but still, man, I hate that gun. Ah. Oh, and I like his repair. Okay, this is really important. This tank is huge. If something gets destroyed, you'll have to repair it. But it's really easy to destroy something again on the tank, so you want to get those repairs in as fast as possible. And this 3090 had a drive through. Oh, he survived. Honor goes out. We'll take this position here. The E100 is going to join them, but the Waffenträger, okay, the Waffenträger is going to own this IS-4. Is going to own the 50B. Whatever's on the D line, okay, guys, don't stand on the D, okay? Like that's that's my 2 cents. Don't stand on the D. Two T30s and then Waffenträger of E100. They're gonna wreck the D. Okay, the D line. Everything's gonna die. Oof. Only one shot penetrates, but ooh, some return damage. Where the hell did that hit? Oh, I don't see any marks, so whatever. Angi is guarding the back. Anything comes out here, it's gonna get broken. So Snip takes some extra shots. Alexander trades one back, but for now, decent trades for Cyborg Factory. That Snip is getting low is more important than one of your T30 is getting low. So if you trade the T30 for an IS-4, I think you're gonna be happy with that. So see where that penetrated. Okay, like the angles are really good for that. Like you're shooting it from like up here, so it's really easy to penetrate the top of the turret of the IS-4. E100 should always win against an IS-4. That's what people always say. Why? Just because of the height difference. It's much higher than IS-4 and can use that to hit the weak top of the IS-4's turret. But no, never underestimate the IS-4. Oh, this 3090. Ooh, get wrecked, but he will kill Ondrax, which is really important. Okay, so Ondrax will go down. He'll still have 2 shots left, and he'll probably gonna reload and, you know, stay back a bit. You don't want to show yourself there. You don't want to show yourself. So Snip is gonna take this corner. He's already dinged up, and 3090 is going to try and flank when it hits the fan. So the IS-7s are trying to push forward. Oof. I thought E100, that was a heat shell from E100, but actually it was from the E5. And Spezion already reloading. And non-penetration there, okay. Karatka took quite a lot of damage. The 50B is trying to come from behind, but they're all safely tucked in here, as I said, safely. Enrico takes so much damage, he's down to 1 shot. They will want to focus him down. Honor will finish the job. The E100s were pushing forward, trying to soak up some shots for their broken teammate, but Alexander coming from behind, probably gonna try and finish off Korotka. He's still reloading, but we're still waiting for the Waffentrager. If he can come in, he can make all the difference. Spezion down to 1 shot, so E100 will have to waste that hard-hitting shell on killing him. Ungi can't do this alone, and it's pretty much GG. Legend ties. Oh, ties. Good job, Zmori. Ties the score 4-2. Nice tie. Wow. Much wow. Very tie. I want to kill that 3090. He's annoying. So, Honor is trying to push away the corpse here. But, those I7 corpses. I'm surrounded by the corpses. And Phenomenal goes out, kills Zange, and that's about it. 4-2, finally Legend takes some maps. How much for a map paid you? That's a secret. Honestly, this is the first time I'm in Team Legend. I casted them, I think 2 times, but I was in different teams. They were playing against Hope, and I was in Hope. And they played against someone else when I was in the team. Or maybe it's my second time casting Legend, I don't know. But don't worry, Berkele, if you pay me more than 4 mea, I will gladly cast the Wild Bunch. I will gladly cast the Wild Bunch. Okay, let's see. How do I turn this stuff off? I'm really bad at this. Okay. So 4-2, Legend still has a chance. They still have a chance, which is really good. You don't want to get wrecked. Now it's gonna be Muravanka. I hate that map for many different reasons. The main reason that it's Muravanka. I don't know. It's pretty straightforward map. You can't do anything. I don't know. Surprise someone. Okay, actually you could if you go hard and you pick 6 E50s. Then yeah, I think that counts as a surprise. But other than that, tactics-wise, there's 2 things you can do. First thing, push the northern side as the attacker. or take control of the woods, play around your spotter, and I don't know, kill the enemy scout, start the cap, make the enemy come to you, basically force the defender to move. If the defender is only like relying on their scout to get them all the info and not allow the enemy to cap, I mean that scout's gonna fall down at some point. I mean there's no way a tier 8 scout is gonna survive for 10 minutes. So I mean you can't just rely on that one tank to do everything for you. And it's just different variations on the same things. And I'm not the biggest fan of Muravanka because I've never seen the only surprising thing I saw, as I mentioned already, go hard with those E50s. But I mean that's once like once in a lifetime. So it's not anything that happens a lot. So Legend is going to defend. They have full team again. Wow. 2 STBs in RU, 3 objects 140 in the bat chat. So really light on their feet. Cyborg Factory in the attack. An E5, an I7, 2 STBs, 2 objects 140, and an M40 43. So I guess they're going to be focused on the northern side of the map here. What usually happens, you put like an E5 here, you have someone here, here, here. I don't know, maybe someone, I don't know.
Time to roll out.
Someone drives around here to just spot, see if the enemy's pushing, like, I don't know. Usually, you have someone by the lighthouse, someone here, an STB probably like peeking from here or here, and you'll have like 2 Russian mediums up there. Or like 1 Russian medium, 1 STB. Doesn't matter, it's all just variations of the same thing. If you don't have a scout, you're not gonna push the southern side, so... But just in case, they send the RU there, which is really smart. You don't want to get surprised, and Legend is pushing forward, okay, they want to take this head on. As I said, you see like the STB there. And they're taking quite a lot of damage, the Legend is. So they took control of this outer rim. So they call this outer part of the mountain. And they're going to provide some pressure. They do have that bat chat, which can be a world of difference when it comes to a straight up shootout. But Alexander here, oh my god, so many misses. Karotka is going to fall really soon, and we're gonna see that bat chat coming into play right now. Honor already fired quite a few shots. He finished 2 tanks. Oh, get rammed. Get rammed. The Object 140, well, both of them are a bit late to the fight, Snip and Ion, but Legend is still holding in. The Cyborg Factory is just falling apart. That artillery did almost nothing. Anji gonna go down. And bam, you dead. Enrico alone, just protected by Danny, but Danny can't really. Danny's not gonna help you. And that's about it. So 4-3. Nice score. Legend did what they had to. If you get in a positional that rams. If you get into positional war against an I7 and an E5, 2 STBs, who are gonna go hull down, and the artillery piece, you're going to lose, especially with this lineup. Like you have a bunch of mediums, you're going for a rate of fire. Oh, he hit the E5 that was dead. Ah, that's why. I saw him firing a shot into D5 and E5 dying, but he fired it actually like a millisecond after one of his teammates, so he shot the corpse. uh, Still, I mean, phenomenal, doing phenomenal damage. Ion as well, from that, bit covering position behind everyone else. A really nice push. it took him too long to kill Alexander. They got him down to like 500 something HP, and those Russian mediums coming out shot someone else and not Alexander, and then the E5 rushed in. Korotka rushed in and missed Alexander. He completely missed. And by the time he reloaded and they finished Alexander, Korotka was also dead like a second later. So, I mean, in itself, that was a bad trade right at the start. Plus, you have the Arctic who's gonna just fire one shot by the time the fight is over, which is actually what happened. He fired one shot, and you saw when he fired the second one, the fight was over, and he fired the second one. No, nice round there by Team Legend and Cyber Factory. Just didn't, they just fell into it. They were being shot from left and right, and it's really hard to get out of a position like that. So really nicely done. As I said, I mean, Legend, if they wanted just to have positional warfare, they would have lost. They didn't have a heavy tank, and I mean, Artie would do its job and whittle them down little by little before the final push comes in. So really good call from Team Legend. Glad to see that they're still they're still in this game. And oh, awesome again, full team from Legend. Now I'm happy just to see the full team of Legend. It's come to that I'm happy just to see the full team. I'm a man of simple needs. So Legend's going to attack on Morowanka, and they're going to do it using an E5, 2 objects 140, joined by 2 objects of 140. So they will have 4 objects 140, obviously, like 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 plus 2 is 4. And they will have kill steal on that little AHU honor on the back chat, phenomenal on E5, so a bit of German, bit of Russian, bit of American, bit of Chinese. Why doesn't anyone drive Chinese tanks? Okay, I saw 113 once. Okay, once, and it was on the WGL stream. I think it was Himmelsdorf. And it worked, actually, they won the game. So the 113 is going to get some buffs, an extra degree of gun depression. It's going to have -5, much wow. And I think some rate of fire or something. So the 113 is going to be a bit better, but I think like only 1 degree of gun depression is not gonna cut it. I think he needs at least like 2 degrees, because at 50 meters you can't hit anyone in the lower plate. Like 50 meters, you want to shoot someone in the lower plate, you can't. You can't lower your gun. It's so annoying. But yeah, still good tank, decent for side scraping, and really warnable to the RD.
Time to roll out.
So Cyborg Factory in the defense, again, the artillery piece driven by Danny, M4, M40, 43. Korotka in the back chat, 2 objects 140 driven by Ondrax and Swandolf. Ungi in STB, Storm in an E5, and Enrico in the IS4. So Cyborg Factory still with the artillery piece, and yeah, Legend with a little tier 8 scout, and they're going to focus the southern side. I mean, as already said, like that's the 2 things you're gonna do: focus the southern side or the north. When you're on the north, you don't need a scout. When you're on the southern side, you really don't need it. But Legend, if you ask me, has a bit of an advantage here, just because of the tier 8 scout. If you wanna spot the tanks of Legend, you will get spotted. That's for sure. Because this scout can be a bit more aggressive, and still you won't be able to spot him because of the camera rating. So I'm just waiting, when he will get into the cap. Phenomenal already pushed forward, so is going to be annoying as hell. Ondrax took a shot. Lucky for him, he didn't take more. And Kill still reversing towards the cap. They're still waiting. I think if nothing happens in like next 30 seconds, Kill still is probably gonna get into the cap or be a bit more aggressive with the spotting. Either way, something will happen soon. Some blind shots coming. Karotka is trying to spot, but now I don't know if he's spotted or not. Okay, so as I already said, if nothing happens in 30 seconds, we're gonna see the cap started, and oh, I love it when I'm right. Oh yes, so good, best feeling you. So kill steal is a bit. Oh, there's this bit lot of. No, no. Okay, good. Oof, that was close. Is it that little cavity there? Artie was aiming for between those trees and bushes, but kill still isn't there. So many shots. Oh my god. Oh my god. So we're still waiting. Okay, this is really smart because they were shooting there a lot and they didn't hit him. So I don't think Artie is gonna shoot there again. I think Artie is gonna like fire here now. If he moves like here, I think he's gonna be fine. And yep, this forces the hand of Cyborg Factory. The mediums have gathered up and they are going to push forward the IS-4 as well. I don't like the IS-4 in this map, but you know, as a defender, I guess it could work. So Alexander being spotted on the far left, he will take some shots, but Cyborg Factory taking quite a lot of damage while they're advancing forward. And now Alexander here is going to be focused. Karotka, he's going to bring it down, but Karotka is on fire and Alexander is going to use his corpse to survive. Oh my god. Phenomenal is going to be annoying as hell from that position in the middle of the map. Swandolf is really exposed. He's being shot, but he will have to fall back. And Legend looking strong here. Finally, Legend looking really strong. Few games in a row now. They play really well. And Cyborg Factory will have to do something about that. The artillery, I didn't see him do much damage, but okay. E5 finally falls down. And now the push from Legend. These two tanks are kind of isolated by this area here. You know, it's a bit of a mountainous terrain, so you can't support. Oh my god, kill still. If Artie shot at that point, that could have been huge, but this way, I think Legend is really looking fine. The two heavies are going to get surrounded one by one. He's going to probably shoot Spezion, but he's not gonna kill him, of course. And Storm goes down. Now Enrico is the next on the list. Spezion is dead, but doesn't matter at this point. Two mediums against an IS-4 who has no help of the artillery. And Snip, please penetrate him. Okay. So the IS-4 was holding pretty good at one point. Okay, so finally they switched to APCR and are going to kill this IS-4. If they continued shooting heat, I don't think they would be able to kill him. In the meantime, Alexander took care of the Artie and 4-4. Legend, Legend looking strong. Well, a rough patch playing with 6 players, 3 games. I really put a number on them, but I mean, when they're all here, okay, they lost 3 out of 4 games with a player less. So that means when they have been playing 7 versus 7, the Legend's actually leading 4-1. Think about that. Think about that. Finally, Legend showing us what they can do. Cyborg Factory didn't look good on Morovanka, so I wouldn't put it past that. Moravanka isn't really the best map for them. Hi everyone on the stream, by the way. It was Dusty King. And we're going to see the fifth map. Okay. The fifth map. I haven't seen the fifth map in a while. And this time it's going to be Rimberg. And Legend is going to defend. Excellent. So, Cyborg Factory attacking on Rimberg. I don't think they could have gotten a worse map for the attack. Okay? Ruinberg is probably the hardest map to attack at this point. If it's a closed game like this one is, I'd always give defender the how do you call it? How do you call it? Can't remember. I'd always call defenders the favorites. Okay? Just because it's Ruinberg. Of course, if it's a stomp fest, like a lot of people have said, if you win a tank on Ruinberg, you're probably gonna win the whole series. Because that just means you're a lot better than the enemy team. You know, mistakes do happen, but generally that is kind of a true rule. I mean, you know, if it's a rule, it has to be true. I mean, what? Yeah, I'm stupid. Anyway, it's kind of a rule. So if Cyborg Factory wins this, they're going to be pleased for sure. But of course, I have to give the favorite part here to the Legend because they are defending on Rainberg and they look pretty sweet in the last 3 rounds. So yeah, we'll see, but it's gonna be really hard for Cyborg Factory. Like, this is the worst map. I think that nobody likes Ghost Town. Okay, let's get that clear. Nobody likes Ghost Town, but I think they'd be like 3 times happier with the Ghost Town at this point than Rimberg. And the match is going to start, and Legend defending with 3 IS-7s and FV215B, AMX-50B, the Bs, Object 140 and a T-54 lightweight. On the other side, Cyber Factory on the attack. And RU-251, 2 Objects 140, AMX-50B, and 2 E5s and an FV215B.
Time to roll out.
So, the game is gonna start. I think Legend's gonna just play it safe, and one IS-7 is gonna go back. This 50B is not gonna go far, maybe like up to here, so he can turn back at any time. The lightweight is, I don't know, maybe stand here in the beginning or go right down there. The RU is going to try and spot for his team to let them, you know, snipe something. Alexander, oof, really lucky he didn't take any shots, but he did spot most of the Cyborg Factory team, and now they're pushing mid. This is something we see a lot in the Pro League. Everyone is just trying to push mid and take control of this area here, but Phenomenal takes a nice shot towards Storm, and Storm is down to 990 HP, so not looking good for Cyborg Factory so far. Killsteal is gonna be a pain in the sides, and yeah, as I said, we see this quite often in WGL. You know, this push towards the middle, but Killsteal with those side shots. He did penetrate one, but I'm expecting him to penetrate more. Okay, how the hell didn't that go through? I'm just interested. And these E5s are pulling back, but oh, don't go too far! Phenomenal is going to kill you. Not kill you, but hit you. Cap Murka. Okay, I like this sign. Cap Murka! So he's turning around, so Phenomenal can't hit him, but Phenomenal is closing the distance now. And looks like gonna be the rotation of Cyborg Factory, so Phenomenal will have to go back. And Karotka, Enrico, and Danny are gonna go towards cap number 1, it seems, and the 50B is already there. So what we're going to see now is E5s holding this area here, basically denying the Legend team to go across this. E5s from there can deny everything from this point on. Like everything here can be denied. Okay, with these E5s, they can't spot this one, so they won't be able to hit him, But everything there will be denied by those E5s, so you have to deal with them. But at the same time, Unji there is he's going to be covering them, so it's going to be really hard to get rid of those E5s. But Legend doing this smart. They already have 2 tanks up in this smaller city. And it looks like Legend is just going to try and support their teammates there. They don't want to try and cross just because of those E5s. And, ooh, Honor. Oh, they're finding Honor over Phenomenal. This is really tricky, but they managed to do it, and they did it 3 times in a row. Now, Phenomenal is being the focus here. They're both really low, so now they have started going towards those E5s, but what is truly important is this battle here. If Cyborg Factory wins this, they're going to be in an awesome position, and Honor is down to 1 shot. He can't really join the fight at this point. Ondrex is providing support from the far. Oh, he finished Honor. Nice shot, Danny. And oh, Phenomenal not getting penetrated by that RU. It's really hard for an RU to penetrate an IS-7. And IS-7 living long time there. And Legend looks like they're gonna take this game. They got rid of the E5s. The FE didn't come. I thought he was gonna go to this corner and try and help them, but he didn't. He didn't want to. I don't know why didn't he share the damage with his teammates, but I don't think it was the best option to leave him here when he could have been here. Like, he could have maybe even helped from this position to shoot the guys up here. But, for sure he could have helped the E5s. And not really the best of moments for Cyborg Factory. Legend takes this game 5-4. This is, I think, the longest cast I've had of the Silver Series. I don't think I've casted a 5-4 game before. And it's awesome. If Legend actually had all of their players, I think it would be better, because they just got wrecked in the first 2 games. It wasn't even close. I don't want to take anything away from Cyber Factory. They played the way they should, both of the first games on Prokhorovka. But I